Over the past few days, we have been getting the losers of the Futties votes being released as cards anyway. As EA said, you can still get a card even if you lose the vote. We've seen this with Umtiti, we've seen this with Martial, and we've seen this with Sissoko. So today I'm just going to be going through some concepts of what cards could have come out if Futties wasn't ending. You never know, they could still release some more before the SBCs expire, because I think Umtiti expires in like 4 or 5 days or something like that. Maybe Martial, I can't remember which one. So we could still get some, maybe past the Futties promo, but I highly doubt it. If you do go on to enjoy, make sure to hit the like and subscribe for more consistent content. I will be posting a pre-season video in the next few hours as well, so stay tuned for that. I'll be explaining what it's going to be about. But yeah, let's get into this. So as you guys know, the first one that lost the vote that was released was Sissoko. He lost to Zaha. I still don't get how he lost to Zaha. Like, you would have thought most people would have picked Sissoko, but a lot of casuals probably went for the highest rated card. Even if it's alone, they probably just picked a random one. But yeah, I don't know how Zaha won this. But anyway, Sissoko got his card, and it is a very insane card. I think it's a bit pricey when it came out, I can't lie. There's a lot of cards that are better for cheaper. Luckily, he got released as a close call SBC. So the thing is with these concepts, like, if EA are to keep releasing these every day until the others expire, which I highly doubt they'll do, which is why I've said concepts, if they do, it's only going to be the ones that had a close voting thing in between. So like, both players had really high votes together and they were close together. So some players, like maybe like the Manolas vote versus Carvajal, maybe that wasn't close at all, because everyone would have voted Carvajal because his wasn't a loan card for some reason. Another one that was released as a close call SBC was Umtiti, who somehow lost to Koke. This is another one I don't get. I think it's probably because the casuals just picked Koke because they thought he wasn't a loan, and his gold card's higher rated obviously, so that's probably why. But why would you pick Koke? Like, his card is so dead at this stage, I can't lie. Like, maybe it's not like everything except the pace is very good, but you need 90 plus pace at least at this stage. Like, why does he have 85 pace? Anyway, I'm not going to ramble too much on, but Umtiti was released as well. And then Martial got released after having a close vote between Aubameyang, who I personally voted for, and I completed him as well because I'm an Arsenal fan, so I was happy with that. But a lot of people were very salty about it and were crying. But he did get his close call SBC quite recently as well. Moving on to my concepts now. So the first player that I would love to see an SBC, a close call SBC release for, is Sadio Mane. Now the reason why is because he had a vote between Kante, and the winner would get a 99 rated card, and as we saw, Kante got it, which is fair enough. I wanted Kante as well. I didn't personally do him because he doesn't fit my team, but his card is incredible value for a 99 rated card looking like that. But Sadio Mane would be insane as well. So if they were to release it as a close call, I think a lot of people would be very pleased with it if it was a reasonable price like Kante's was. Next concept would be David Silva. Now, he lost the vote to Kingsley Coman for a 5-star weak foot upgrade, and I can't lie, I'm a bit disappointed in Coman winning because he already had a team of the season, and a lot of people who are Man City fans and fans of David Silva would love a card because his other cards are dreadful. They are so awful. Like, he's got 2-star weak foot, and he's also got terrible pace apart from his record breaker, which is still woeful at this stage obviously. So a Futties card looking like this would be insane. You'd have near max dribbling and passing stats, and I think it would be really good for the people who are super fans of David Silva, like Man City fans, to get this kind of card to put in their team. And with the 5-star weak foot upgrade, he'd be very usable as a 4-star, 5-star player. Now, unlike the other two concepts I've put in this video, I think Manolas would not get released as a close call, so I don't think anyone picked this guy unless you're a Napoli fan, because Carvajal was 86 rated fodder you could actually use. He wasn't alone, so everyone just picked him anyway. And Manolas, I think they'd have to really juice up his stats to make him a usable CDM, which is what I've done. Like, I think position change cards like Carvajal, this was a position change vote, so Manolas would have to have an incredible boost to his shooting, passing and dribbling to be usable there, which I think EA would do. He'd be quite a tank in the midfield, but I think he'd be a bit clunky still, which is why I don't think people are hyped about this and why everyone chose Carvajal as well. So yeah, it would be a good card, but I don't think it's going to get released. Now the next player is Pedro, who lost the vote to Quadrado for the Serie A Futties vote. Now this one was very disappointing, seeing as Quadrado already had a team of the season and his Futties card was incredibly overpriced, I think. I don't think it was good value at all. So Pedro fans, like Chelsea fans and people who've liked Pedro throughout his career, would be very disappointed. He'd have incredibly good links as well. I'm not sure if this one would come out as a close call. I hope it does for the people who want him, because he's very good to fit people in teams. And he'd also possibly be 5-star, 5-star, because Quadrado did get an upgrade to his weak foot from 3-star to 4-star. Pedro already has 4-star, 5-star, so if he got a boost, he'd be 5-star, 5-star, which would be incredible with these stats as well. The next player is Danaya, who lost the League One vote to Amavi, which is fair enough. Like, we needed a League One left back, so I understand why people voted for Amavi. And he was an objective, which was insane. I did him for the League One champs, and he was very solid. I did put him in the Messi SBC though. But yeah, Danaya would be an insane card as well. If he was an objective, which I think he would be, that would be insane, I can't lie. He gets a lot of good links and he'd have a very solid centre-back card. I'm not too sure if this would be close calls, seeing as we needed a left-back from League One. So I'm not too sure this would be re-released. Next player is Ollie Watkins, who did lose a 5-star skill vote versus Daniel James. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not sure if this would be close call either. Maybe it would, because it's quite balanced in my opinion. But Daniel James's card was insanely good price as well, so that was a very good SBC to do. And Watkins would be 5-star, 4-star, which is insane. It's one of the most perfect combinations, obviously, apart from 5-5. So that would be insane. I think in-game he'd be very good as well. I remember when his informs came out, he was very usable. And with a juice card like this, it would be insane. I'm not too sure if he was a close call though, but if it was, then it would be a very good SBC, and I think it wouldn't be too overpriced. Next one, which I think is a very close call one. I'm not sure how the hell Tiago Mendes beat Todibo, but yeah, Tiago Mendes was such an average card. He was 4-star, 4-star, and his stats weren't the greatest, and I think most people voted for Todibo. I'm not sure how Tiago Mendes won. I don't really get that, but yeah, Todibo would be an insane card. We need a lot of League One centre-backs as well, because there's not many available now that are usable at this stage, so Todibo would be insane. His future stars was cracked, and this one would be a close call, I think. Next one was a Derby Day vote, and it was in the team section, which was very confusing, so a lot of people probably missed out on this one, but I have a feeling this one was rigged. I have no idea why people would vote Pinamonte. Maybe because he plays for Inter Milan, but that doesn't make sense. Like, Rafael Leao would be a way better card, and he'd get way better links as well, because he'd get green links with Ronaldo and people like that. And he's AC Milan, so he's very linkable. I don't understand how Pinamonte won, but it was an objective. If Rafael Leao got an objective card, that would be incredible. Like, he'd be very high rated like Pinamonte was from a silver card, and I think he'd be very usable as well. The last one on this list, the most controversial one, which I think was a very close call because of the Danny Aaron's fan base, is going to be Silas. Now, he had a vote versus Sane. I've converted him to a striker, which would be good. I can't lie, Leroy Sané's card is very good. Like, I come against him a lot, so it's not as if, like, it's not a bad card, like, but I still think Silas would be a close call vote, and it would be a very good card. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Let me know in the comments what you think of these close call concepts and who you think will be released, if possible. But yeah, I'm going to be releasing a pre-season video in the next few hours, so stay tuned for that. But until next time, peace.